Hello again, second grade. Boy, oh boy, do we have some fun doing some addition and subtraction with three-digit numbers yesterday. Today is no different. It's going to be really fun. We've got another problem to subtract and another problem to add. I'm not going to give you as much time to think through this, so our video might not last quite as long. But remember, as always, take the time that you need at home. Pause me when you need to pause me and resume me when you need to resume me. That means start me back up when you are ready to hear me and get some ideas as to helping you solve your thinking, okay? So let's go ahead and look at our learning target. It's the same as yesterday because we're doing the same kind of work, just additional problems to think through. I can solve addition and subtraction problems with three-digit numbers. Today we're going to solve again using any strategy, whatever strategy works best for you. The first problem, 432, take away 125. I'm going to give you some time to think about this, and I'll be asking you some questions as you work. Remember, some people added when they were subtracting yesterday. You can even take a peek at that strategy right here if you need a little reminder. Go ahead and start solving. How would you going to solve this problem? Where is your 432 in your work? Oh, so how would we put that if we were going to write equations? Okay. Where's your 300 or your 30? Not your 300, your 30. And what are you taking away from that? Oh, why was one of them gone already? Why did you give them to your ones? Oh, you only had 2, but you need to take away 5. So you had to what? Regroup. You had to group them in a different way or group them again. Absolutely. And so what did you notice when you did that? You had 0 tens left. And where's the 0 tens when you write your difference? Right. Awesome. Show me how you might solve that a different way. What tool are you using to help you solve this? So in your number line, what are you starting with? Why are you starting with 125? Oh, you're going to add to get... so you're using that other strategy from the other day. Awesome. So what are you going to jump first? Why 300? Okay, and then what are you going to do? Why are you just jumping 5? 10 is a friend. Oh, yeah, 10 is a friend. Absolutely. And then what do you still need to add? Your 2 more. And so where is that work? Absolutely. And where are you stopping? 432. You need number line 2, though. Where are you starting? So are you adding or subtracting if you start at 432? Do you know where you're going to land? No. So do you know what you're going to take away? What are you going to take away? 125. Ooh, got some great ways to solve this, guys. Go ahead, pause me if you're not ready, but we're going to start showing some great thinking today. All right, start me off with these base 10s so we can see where we're starting. What did you draw first? 400, 10, 20, 30, and then 2. Okay, and then what did you do? Okay, so you took away, you were going to take away 5 ones. And so how do you do that? One. I can't take away my 5 ones? Why not? Yeah, I don't have enough, do I? So what do I need to do? I need to take away my 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I need to put that over there in the ones place. Now what can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then what am I going to do? Take away 2 tens. 1, 2. All right, and then what? Take away 100. So I took away my 5 ones, my 2 tens, and my 100. From my 400s, 3 tens, and 2 ones. And what did you have left? Ah, interesting how you set that up. A little different than the other day. There were 3 hundreds, 0 tens, and 4, 5, 6, 7 ones left over. And I asked you when I was coming around, where is the 0 tens in your answer? We've got to have that 0 in there to hold that place, right? Because if we wrote just the 3 hundreds and the 7 ones, what would that make? That would make 37, wouldn't it? What about this? 307. Why doesn't that work? That's 3007. Now that 3 is in a different place, isn't it? So that's not going to work. So we had to have our 300s, our 0 tens, and our 7 ones. Ooh. Oh, I had a friend. You wrote out, you did your numbers a little different way, didn't you? All right. 432. Take away 125. Okay, and how did you go about doing that? All righty. So you took away your 400, take away 100, which was 300. Your 30, take away 20, which was 10. Your 2, take away 5. You can't do that, can you? No, you cannot. Oh, so what did you do? You went, Absolutely. So you're going to take away, you're going to make that into a 20. There's 2 tens or 20. And you're going to make that a 12, okay? And so when you did that, what did you find? You had 20 take away 20, which was 0. And 12 take away 5, which was 7. And you had 307. It's hard when we're subtracting, isn't it? What might have been an easier way to do that? It might have been easier to do 400 plus 30 plus 2, 100 plus 20 plus 5. And then just take away and make that the 20 and make that the 12. It's a little bit easier to see it that way, isn't it? And then you have your 300, your 0 tens, and your 7 ones. Sometimes, especially when we're adding, this is so much easier to do, isn't it? But when we're subtracting and we have to regroup, it makes it a little bit trickier. So when we're doing this, we might want to stick to this for a little while longer, right? Okay. All right, how do we use that number line, friends? We did that in a couple of different ways. All right, 432, and what did you do? Took away 100, and what did you land on? 332, okay, absolutely. And that hundreds place is changing. You're beating me to the punch, aren't you? All right, and then what? Make 20, and what did that land on? 312, okay, and then what? Why did you take away 2? Got you to a 10, all right, and how many more did you need to take away? You take away 3 more to get to that 5, right? And that is 307, because 10 take away 3 is 7. So your 432 where you started. Where's your 125? 120, and then 3 and 2 is 5. And where's your difference? Your 307. Yeah. When we think about this, we're taking away that, there's that 12, right? And then we take away 5 from that 12, and then we get to that 7. You can see that a little bit easier over there. Wonderful. Let's show that 10. Let's show that addition number line. Where'd you start? 125, and then what? 300. Whoa. You have 425. We're getting close, aren't we? Made a jump of Y5. Got you to that 10, because 10 is a friend. Boom, boom, boom. 10 is a friend. And then you did, oh, absolutely. So you're trying to get to 432, so you have to add the 2 more. And that's 432, because that's where you're going to end, right? And so where's your difference? 307. It's in the jumps. As we take a peek at that work, my friends, what do you notice? Taking a peek at this one, and then these two number lines. We can easily see where we have our 400, take away our 100. There was your 30. You crossed one off to get your 12. And then you took away the two tens that were left, and the 5 from the 12 left you with 7. Those two are very closely connected, aren't they? Absolutely. What about these? How is this subtraction similar? Took away 100. Took away the 20. Took away the 2 and the 3. That's where that little decomposing is there, isn't it? Yes. And then there's just that adding piece. That was a lot easier to add on this one, wasn't it? Absolutely. Let's take a peek at this addition problem. I bet you're going to solve this in a hot second because it is easy peasy, campin' easy. All right, 450 plus 110. What do you notice about that problem? There are no ones. Oh my goodness. Remember, when you're solving it, and I'm going to let you can go ahead and start solving. As you're solving, I want you to remember, where is your 450? Where is your 110? Do you need to regroup? What are you going to add together first? What are you going to add together next? And how do you show that? Go ahead and pause me until you're done working. Paused? Okay. Now, you're going to resume me when you're ready, and we're going to show this work. Where's our 450? 450. How many ones? None. What about your 110? Can I share what I like about your work? Just like yesterday when we were adding, you're still kind of using that chart in your mind, but you're not drawing the chart on your paper. So you still have your hundreds, your tens, and if there were ones, they'd be right there. And you still have your 450 at the top and your 110 at the bottom. So I can see that you're keeping those numbers separate, but they're also grouped in like groups, aren't they? So we can do that without the chart if we need to. It's one of the ways to just make our work more efficient. All right, what did you do next? All right, so 50 plus 10 is 60. 40 plus 10, or 40 plus 400 plus 100 is 500. And 500 plus 60 equals 560. Who else did it in a snap like that? Oh my goodness, you guys are just too smart for your own good. Now, I am going to show this way of setting it up straight up and down like we tried to do with this problem before, okay? How does it work when we're adding? Okay, so 400 plus 100 is 500, so there's that 500. 50 plus 10 equals 60, and notice I'm lining that up, okay? And then 0 plus 0 is 0. And now we have 0 ones, 6 tens, and you have your 500s. Everybody see how that works? A little bit easier to do that way, isn't it? Absolutely. Okay, alrighty, let's do another way. That number line, let's see it. Where did you start on the number line? 450, and what jumps did you make? Plus 100 equals 550, plus 10 equals 560. Very good. Easy peasy, campin' easy. What do you guys notice about all of these strategies? They're all adding the hundreds. Zhoop, zhoop. Then they're adding their tens. Zhoop, zhoop, zhoop. How about the ones? Didn't change, did it? When you are solving your problems on your own today, my friends, remember, you are showing your thinking and the strategy that works best for you. You may be working to make that your more efficient strategy. And guys, don't hesitate to show that when you make a mistake, figure out why it's a mistake That way you can learn from it, right? Mistakes start our new learning. When we were looking at this work where we had our 0, the 10s, looking at it a couple different ways proved to us that we have to have that 0 in the tens place, because if we leave it out, we don't have a 3-digit number. And if we write 300 out, we have a 4-digit number, and that's not our answer either. We also, when we were solving on here, realized that doing it up and down when we have to regroup a little bit might not be the best strategy for us. But that doesn't mean we can't use those equations to help us, right? We can still use partial differences to help us. We might just have to draw it out, or stretch it out a little bit more using that expanded form. So make mistakes. That's the best way to learn. Don't get rid of it. Don't squash it. Learn from it and tweak it. You guys are strong, smart second graders and are solving these problems so well. Keep rocking it, second grade. I can't wait to see what you do.